Drinking buddies, we got a new micro tournament here. This is only going to be 4 episodes, but we are talking what are the best shelf available bottles under 25 bucks. Nothing hard to find, nothing expensive in here. We're just doing the budget, and we're going to find the best budget whiskey. Let's go.
I'm your drinking buddy.
Drinking buddies, I have in front of me here what I think to be the 4 best under 100 proof bourbons, and they're all under $25. Now, how did I choose them? Because that's actually a fairly large category. Well, I steered away from things that will cost more than $25 in some areas. So Buffalo Trace is out. Maker's Mark is out. Elijah Craig is out. A lot of great bottles are unfortunately more than $25 in a lot of areas. So I could only pick bottles that are going to be $25 or less basically everywhere. So there's some cheap stuff in here. We have somewhere in here, we have Ancient Age from Buffalo Trace, 80 proof. Somewhere in here, we have Jack Daniel's Black Label, Old Number 7, 80 proof. Somewhere in here, we have Evan Williams Black Label. That's 86, right? 86. Evan Williams Black Label, 86 proof. And then last up, this is the favorite for this round, I think, Jim Beam Black Label. This is an underrated whiskey for sub 100 proof category. People sleep on this bottle, but for being about $19 in most areas, it delivers. Under 90 proof and that good, just saying. Anyway, let's dive in. Am I missing any? So once again, leave a comment down below and tell me if I'm missing any bottles under 100 proof that I should have included that are readily available as well. It has to be readily available and it has to be under $25. And like I said, I didn't include things that are often over $25. So like I said, no Maker's Mark, no Elijah Craig, no Buffalo Trace. Everything else is game. This is a nice nose. This is cherry and brown sugar and bourbon vanilla. Did I screw up and pour something amazing in here? Because this is nice nose. But the palate, mouthfeel is water, unfortunately. That's just way too thin. That is just way too thin. I know we're dealing with low proof whiskeys. There's some subtle cherry here. There's a little bit of oak. There's some brown sugar and bourbon vanilla, but it's just so washed out. It is so flat, unfortunately. That one, like, really solid palate, or really solid nose, weak palate, weak finish. Finish is already gone. This is why I like the barrel proof stuff, guys. I like that punch from the palate and the finish to last. This is an oakier nose than the first one. A little dank on here. This one might have a little age on it. Could this be the Jim Beam just off the nose? That Jim Beam, I'm telling you, it's a decent whiskey. That could very well be the Jim Beam. I'm not saying it is necessarily. We're not about guessing here. We're about just finding the best whiskey. But that's peanutty. That is a lot of cinnamon. Like drastically better than Glass One on the palate and finish. Better nose on Glass One, but palate and finish, not even close. The finish is still going, which is nice for, a lower proof option. Yeah, that's decent. That is a decent whiskey. This one's a little chemically on the nose. Sharpies. Cherry. That one's a weak on mouthfeel, but that has got a strong finish. That is nice. I dig that, actually. That's something I could go to again. These two in the middle are things that I would actually recommend, especially considering their price. I mean, we're talking, most of these bottles in this round are less than 20 bucks. Most of these bottles in this round are less than 18 bucks. Whatever's in these two in the middle, decent. Yeah, oaky, and there's some charcoal on here, like a little smoky charcoal thing. Oh, well, this is the Jack Daniels. Bananas and cinnamon and creme brulee. That's that Jack Daniels nose. You know, that could also be the Jim, because there is some nutty thing here, but it's this one. I think this is the Jack. Like I said, we're not about bottle guessing here. This is about finding the best whiskey, but that is banana nut bread. And that is what I get off of Jack Daniels, the regular old number 7, every time I taste it. It's banana nut bread, like banana walnut bread. And I'm gonna go through these again, but it's gonna be hard not to pick this guy. It's gonna be hard. I actually like these 3 though. These are whiskeys that I chose these because they're whiskeys that I would recommend in this category. So under 90 proof and under $25. That's not a lot of great whiskeys, but these are 3 great whiskeys. I'm gonna go through these again. We'll be right back. All right, I said I wouldn't bottle guess, but it's happening. I'm sorry. It's what I do. I can't help myself. The only times I won't bottle guess is when I'm doing my end of the year tournament where I really do it truly double blind and I won't try to bottle guess. But this is definitely the Ancient Age, and it is by far the worst here. It sucks compared to these. You know, it's funny, sometimes you have to put things into perspective by trying them blind, and it has a nice nose. But it is so flat and bland and watery on the palate. Like I'd never want to drink that again. Sorry, Buffalo Trace, I love you. You're great. Anyway, this is definitely the Evan, and it's my 3rd favorite. And that's good. That is good whiskey. In fact, dare I say that this is better than the Evan Williams 1783. This is definitely the Jim Beam Black Label. This is just more peanutty than this, and I usually get a little bit more peanuts off of Heaven Hill than I do off of Jack. I mean, sorry, of Jim. So I could have these 2 flopped, but I think this is the Jim. And it's my 2nd favorite. Well, my favorite is this one. I just love that banana nut bread. I love it. I actually think that Jack Daniel's Old Number 7 is one of the most underrated whiskeys on the planet because it is everywhere. If I walk into an Applebee's on the moon and I'm like, hey, can I get your best whiskey? They're going to be like, well, this is Jack Daniels. That's the best we got. Give it to me. If I'm at an open bar at a wedding in Zimbabwe, can I get a bourbon, please? They will have Jack Daniels. It's available everywhere on earth. It's delicious. And it's underrated. I mean, unfortunately, I think most people just poo-poo on it because it's, you probably threw up on it when you were in college, and most people view it as a Coke mixer, but it's so much more than that. It's banana bread in a glass. Bananas, walnuts, creme brulee. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's the Jack. That is the Jim Beam. That is the Evan. And the by far last place was the Ancient Age. So this is really cool. This is really cool. I kind of expected the Jim Beam Black Label to take this, but the second I tasted that banana nut bread, I knew I had to move on. So, round 1 winner is Jack Daniel's 80 proof. Now, we will do 2 more rounds. One will be bottled and bond, so 100 proof, and then over 100 proof. So we have 2 more rounds to go. And then we'll do a final where we take the winners. I will probably, each round will have a winner, but probably for that last round, the over 100 proof one, I'll probably pick 2. Or for the bottled and bond round, I'll pick 2 winners. So 1st and 2nd place will move on. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching, Drinking Buddies. We will see you on the next one. Cheers.
I'm your drinking buddy.